Ireland has a large dairy industry, made up of 18,000 dairy farmers and 1.5 million dairy cows in the country. The temperate climate in the region allows for more ample growth of grass through the long season, acting as feed for dairy cows. The advantage of growing ample feed makes the dairy industry the most profitable agricultural enterprise for the country. In 2017, milk output totaled more than 2,100 gallons, of which some was used to make 223,700 tons of butter. In 2017 also, the value of dairy exports grew by almost 18% from the previous year, totaling around 4.6 billion euros. However, the dairy and livestock farms in Ireland were recently compared to oil production in an article from the Irish Times. This isn't because the dairy industry is lucrative, but rather it's about how the dairy industry exports most of its goods, but it contributes to pollution tremendously at home. Ireland exports 90% of meat and dairy, and half of its pig meat. Dairy exports earn the country €4.9 million annually. The way that dairy is produced in Ireland risks nitrates in water supply, greenhouse gas emissions, and ammonia in the air. Not only is care for the environment and animal welfare essential to combat the woes of climate change, but there is a market for sustainable brands. Throughout markets in Europe and North America, demand for more environmentally friendly food is rising. The theme of the 2019 Teagasc National Dairy Conference was Dairy Farming Sustainability, aimed at focusing on environmental, work-life balance, and succession progression sustainability. Being a sustainable farmer would require adopting new technologies and also incorporating methods that have worked in the past, according to Head of Dairy Knowledge Transfer, Dr. Tom O'Dwyer. Small changes, like switching fertilizers and using clover and grass swards, are steps in the right direction. But there is still so much more to do for dairy farming in Ireland. Ireland is a generally small country geographically. Teagasc serves as a national entity that runs joint industry programs to help local milk processors. The goal of these programs is to improve milk quality, increase stocking rate, and increase milk supply. The program aims to do this by facilitating local discussion groups, supporting monitor farms, and operating targeted advisory visits to individual farms. Applying changes to current practices can make Irish dairy farms more competitive and sustainable in the global market.